Attention everyone, Wayfair's Black Friday preview sale is here early. Right now, get up to 70% off everything home and everything you need for the season ahead. Save on quality furniture for every room in the house, guest-approved bedding for a season of hosting, top brands and cookware, festive holiday decor for indoors and out, and so much more. Whether you need a new sofa that fits the whole family or a new serving dish that fits your famous sweet potato casserole, Wayfair is the place to go for Black Friday deals on finds to feast. Get festive and get comfortable all season long. Plus, sit back and relax. With Wayfair's fast and easy shipping, everything home comes straight to your home, even the big stuff. And the best part? Speedy delivery in time for the holidays. There's no place like home for the holidays, and no place like Wayfair for Black Friday savings. Shop early Black Friday deals right now and save up to 70% off, only at Wayfair.com.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Hello and welcome to Gardening with Ben, your go-to podcast for all things green and growing. I'm Ben, your allotment guide, and here to help you cultivate your garden and your passion for plants. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, this podcast is for you. Each episode will dig into tips, tricks and techniques to make your garden and allotment thrive. From planting, sowing and growing, we will share all the tips and advice. We will also have regular episodes talking about what we have been up to on the allotment. So sit back, grab a brew and enjoy today's episode. Hello and welcome back to Gardening with Ben for a brand new podcast. It's been a few days since our last podcast, but we're back with another one, and we've got a few days off work now, so we're back here recording some more podcasts for you to listen to while you're out in the garden, in the allotment, walking your dog, or sat with your morning brew. Well, we're back with another episode, and today it's Saturday, and I really do wish summer would come. I think we're all wishing that at the moment. 1 week it's absolutely boiling, and then the rest it's back to rainy, miserable UK weather, which we'd expect in winter time. But it's still quite warm, and we're still getting lots of produce off, to be honest with you. We've been down at the allotment today, and I've had a busy day down there. And today's job has mainly been weeding, as per usual. Always lots of weeding to be done. And watering, yes, watering. It's not rained here much in Sheffield, so I've had to water it. Like when I've been digging and stuff, it's been quite damp on top, but really bone dry underneath. So we've been giving plenty of water to the crops today. And also, I've been harvesting my peas. My peas are absolutely getting ready, and we're picking loads of those off at the moment, and they taste absolutely delicious. I'm so happy with how well we've done with the peas this year. This has probably been the best crop that I've ever had on my allotment site, and more often than not, I've had them eaten in the past by mice, birds, pigeons, you name it, they've all been eaten. But this year, we've had a fantastic crop, and I think it's all down to how well I protected them this year from the animals and the elements. I started them off in my shed in seed trays until grew them to a decent height, and then once they were ready, I transplanted them all outside into the ground, and we made sure we covered them with plenty of netting so that nothing could attack them. And it worked really well, and I've had a fantastic crop, and I've got loads more left to pick. Like, this is the second picking I've had, and we've still got loads more on there. And obviously, if we keep picking them, hopefully they'll keep flowering and they'll keep harvesting. But we have planted a later crop as well the other week, so hopefully we'll get a later crop of peas towards the end of the year. Fingers crossed. And again, we've given them plenty of protection to stop them from getting eaten and nibbled away. Hopefully the mice and the rats don't find them and eat them, but touch wood, they're still growing pretty well at the moment, and we're keeping them watered, and we're keeping them a bit weed free. Obviously we get quite a lot of weeds growing, but we're keeping them plenty weed free. And you need some weeds as well anyway, because it deters the slugs from eating them all. if it were completely weed free, all the slugs would go for them. So that's my excuse anyway, and that's what I'm sticking to. We've also been busy working on our website at the moment. We're getting that built so that we can bring you more information and share more tips and advice with you. And also, I've launched a new newsletter, what's going to be coming out in August. Hopefully, it will produce regular updates for you all and sharing with you what's going off and what's happening on our social media, and just sharing daily tips and regular advice with you all to help teach you and show you what I'm getting up to down at the allotment. So there should be a link in the description so that you can sign up to the newsletter to get these updates. So all you have to do is click on the link and fill in your name and your email address, and then you will receive regular updates from me as well. And we'll be sharing regular updates of when we upload new YouTube videos, sharing the podcasts, sharing regular tips and advice with you all. So make sure you all click it and sign up to the newsletter. We've already had quite a few people signed up already, so thank you for those that have recently signed up to it. And I hope you enjoy it. I'm trying to bring you as much content as possible and share lots and lots of tips and advice with you. We've also recently been featured on msn.com as well, sharing what I get out of gardening, from my mental health to the fresh produce and all the delights of having an allotment. And yeah, that got posted on MSN the other day. I did share it on my Instagram for you to see and on my Facebook page. So if you've not seen it, go onto my Facebook page because it'll still be there, and the link should be there for you to read as well. So have a look at that. So the website will be launching soon. We're working hard on that at the moment, and hopefully lots more stuff will be coming onto it. So what else are we getting up to this weekend? Well, tomorrow I might do some more harvesting. I've got some lettuce ready for harvesting, as it's starting to get to the end of it now and it's starting to turn. So we need to get that lettuce harvested and eaten. We've also got some beetroot to harvest. They're looking quite big at the moment. So we're going to harvest some beetroot, and I'm going to try them in my air fryer. I'm going to be looking up recipes and seeing how I can actually try cooking them in the air fryer. I'm also going to try and cook some potatoes in the air fryer as like really thin slices as well. So hopefully we'll see how well they get on, and I'll be sharing a picture with you how well we get on with them. We've also got some more loganberries to harvest. I noticed quite a lot of red ones on there as well. So make sure I get all them picked, because every time I go down to the allotment, the blackbird flies off. So I know it's hanging around eating stuff at the moment. So that blackbird must be getting absolutely fat off all my fruit and everything at the moment. And I see it around my fuchsias a lot as well. So I don't know if they like eating fuchsias. So I'm keeping an eye on Mr. Blackbird. Obviously, I don't mind him being there eating some of the fruit, so he can help himself to some of it. But I'd best pick some for my own self as well. But I have got to watch him next year because he ate all my gooseberries. So we need to make sure that our gooseberries are well protected next year from Mr. Blackbird so that he doesn't eat them all. And I want some next year. He ate every single one of them. He must like gooseberries. Blackbirds must like them. So if you wanted to feed your blackbirds, get some gooseberries because they'll absolutely love them. So yeah, that is one thing I do need to make sure of next year. But yeah, hopefully we're going to get some tomato plants sorted out tomorrow. I was looking at them outside in my garden, and they are getting quite big now. They're not growing as fast as what they grow in my greenhouse or the polytunnel, but they are getting quite big now. So we need to start supporting them. We need to put some canes up them. We need to nip off all the little shoots off them to make them grow nice and tall and focus on growing the fruit as well. There's lots of flowers coming on them, so they are doing pretty well. But like I said, they're not growing as fast as what they would do inside a polytunnel or greenhouse. But the reason why I grow them outside is so that they keep watered. If they're in my polytunnel, they'd soon dry out, and I'd probably risk getting the tomatoes split and stuff like that through uneven watering. So that's one of the reasons why I grow all my tomatoes outside, so that we do get a good crop of them. So we've got all them to do tomorrow. We've also got to have a look at what other seeds we're going to start planting. We're going to carry on planting some more seeds so that we get a long harvest of produce. We'll probably look into growing some beetroot, some more lettuce. I want to get some more lettuce in. We'll probably plant some spring onions, possibly some carrots, some more carrots. So we need to look into them. And we need to look into planting some more potatoes as well, as I'm starting to harvest all my early potatoes now. So we need to get some more potatoes in so that we get another crop later on in the year. And hopefully these will be ready by possibly beginning of October, something like that. And if it gets colder, then we'll move them into the polytunnel so that they don't get killed off by the frost or anything. So hopefully we're going to get some more potatoes in. So if you wanted to grow some more potatoes, now is a good time to start planting them so that you get a later crop. Obviously, they won't sell seed potatoes and stuff like that in the garden centres now. So if you wanted to grow potatoes, I'm going to be growing them from the supermarket ones. Yes, people do say that they can cause issues, but my dad has grown them from the supermarket for years and years, and he's never had a single issue growing them. So we're going to have a look into growing some more. So yeah, that has been what we've been up to down at the allotment tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get another episode for you tomorrow. It'll probably be another late one, as obviously I'm going to be talking about what I've been up to at the allotment. So make sure you stay tuned for that episode. If you're not following my podcast, do give it a follow, give it a like, leave a comment. Feel free to share it to a few people or to loads of people. It's up to you. So thank you for listening. Until next time, remember, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep gardening with Ben, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Gardening with Ben. I hope you have found some useful tips and inspiration for your own gardening and allotment journey. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please make sure to follow and subscribe to the podcast so you never miss a new episode. And if you have a moment, I'd love for you to leave a review and share the podcast with fellow gardening enthusiasts. Your support helps us grow this community and continue bringing you great content. You can also follow us on social media on every platform called Gardening with Ben for daily gardening tips and updates. Happy gardening, and until next time, remember, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep gardening with Ben.